What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my first impressions, reaction, and recap on Ansatsu Kyoushitsu second season, episode 1. Now, if you guys see my channel update many days ago, or possibly a week, I'd say I will be recapping this series the moment it comes out this winter season, which is true. And as a manga reader who's up to date with the manga, if you ever see my videos or recaps on it, I am satisfied. Good job, not too bad. And so if anything else, let's get started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, it does play off where many of our students are relaxing, having fun, and they're enjoying themselves, I'm thinking in my mind, oh yay, look at them, they're looking pretty nice and good. But Koro Sensei, oh my gosh, which I'm really glad that they are adapting from the manga precisely the way I wanted to. But they left out a couple scenes here and there, which I'll get to just a moment, so let's go. Koro Sensei decides to do a little test of courage thing and get these students to group up with each other and have them couple up. And Koro Sensei put them into different groups here and there, and then we see Nagisa and Kayano along with Karma and what's her name again? The girl with the glasses. She's like a science freak, whatever you want to call it, that kind of thing in Mababa. You get the point. But eventually, as time continues with this episode, there were a couple scenes that were skipped or omitted from certain from the chapters. When I went back and go reread them, but I can understand why they're trying to save time. But it's best to maybe add. But sometimes, from my opinion, I'll get to it towards the end. Let me continue my recap. That Koro Sensei did not have this thing planned out easily as he wanted it to, and he ends up failing, and Nakamura ends up saying hey, we're not into these love affairs pretty quickly, and Koro Sensei's like, I'm trying not to let you go and marry some random person. I'm thinking in my mind, oh my lord, man, that ain't gonna work out at all, you get the point. And we have to it that B Sensei and Kurasuma ends up coming out of the thing, ends up coming out of the cave, and Kurasuma's like, stop being a baggage on me, will ya? And Erina's like, hey, yo, man, escort a beautiful lady with you, huh? That kind of thing. It was pretty funny. Eventually, when Erina was just walking away, or B Sensei, whatever you want to call her, I call her Erina because I think it's more polite and easy, even though B Sensei is more describing about her, or yeah. And eventually, the students and Koro Sensei's like, hey, maybe we should couple them out, don't you think? And they end up just trying to help out B Sensei, But Kurasuma's type of female woman is actually shown in this episode, which was really freaking hilarious. And then there's an Attack on Titan kind of thing, and that reference right there. And I think, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But they decide to try to get Erina and Kurasuma to talk to each other more often, And therefore, they have a little nice dinner, and Erina has a little small talk with Kurasuma here and there, though it's not really like a romantic atmosphere kind of talk, if you know what I'm saying. Manga readers, especially myself, know what we're saying and know what we're talking about. And Erina asks Kurasuma, do you know what it means to kill? As she has a little small backstory or flashback of what happened to her when she was a kid, It shows a little bit of what happened, so I can understand, and I actually had a lot of fun understanding that, and I can't wait to see that. I can't wait till that thing shows up. Oh. All you guys are going to be thinking about are you crazy or something? Yeah, I am crazy. As a manga reader who's up to date with the manga and so forth, which y'all know that, possibly if you even kept up with me, that is. Those of you brand new newbies whatsoever may not understand me. That's okay. But anyways, as the episode continues, Erina ends up putting the napkin on her lip and puts it to Kurasuma, and she says, I like you, Kurasuma, good night. I'm thinking about you're supposed to say love, you indulgence genius. And therefore, all of the students are like, what the hell's wrong with you? We put you up to this point, and you couldn't even use your freaking tongue or something? And therefore, she goes like, hey, adults have adult reasons, okay? And therefore, of course, it's like, don't worry, she'll be developing today. Why are you so good? And I'm thinking about oh my gosh, so funny. And Kurasuma's thinking in his mind, second term's gonna be harder and training harder. And he's thinking in his mind, I wonder what was that trick she did. Pretty impressive. Kurasuma's weak point. Denser than dense. Oh my gosh, that was just so funny stuff right there. And therefore, Nagisa, on the other hand, talks with his father a bit, and he says he's sorry he bailed out on him, you know. And Koro Sensei appeals to Nagisa, hey, you have time for the festival? Come on by and have some fun, you know, that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. And therefore, Koro Sensei tries to invite everyone all together, especially the person who actually taught Nagisa how to use that technique move, that shock clapping move whatsoever. You get the point. And therefore, that person says, oh, I'm on a mission right now. Maybe I'll talk to you, what's up later, you know, that kind of thing. And therefore, Koro Sensei says, oh, okay. And therefore, when the guy was continuing his mission, he ends up being interrupted by a man in front of him. And before he can make his move or do anything, the guy just do this and says, where I am born, whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. Don't you dare show fear in the Reaper. Which I know who that is. Those of you manga readers, especially me, and so forth, actually know who this guy is. He already said it in this episode too, the Reaper. And it's already mentioned in many episodes. If you don't remember, there's your freaking hello, information came back, you know? Recalling. And therefore, as for the rest of the episode, everyone's having fun at the festival while we have to it that our buddies are having fun with the activities, especially Chiba Ryunosuke and this other girl who's good at shooting and marksmanship, whatever. They're like the top people of shooting, you know, like accuracy and yeah, you get the point. And they earned all the prizes and they got banned from the shooting gallery, you know. As for Karma, he ends up being persistent on the guy. Goes like, hey, you know, I haven't won this many times here and there. How about I call the cops here, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking in my mind, oh, man, this is just funny. I spent 5,000 yen, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking in my mind, oh, my gosh, dude. Karma's just like, ugh. Everyone else is enjoying themselves. Koro Sensei's trying to make up the money here and there, which is just hilarious. And as for the rest of the other people, the government says he's gonna boost up the bounty a little bit more and decides to put it to 30 billion, I believe, instead of 10 million, you know? Since they cornered him, but still not enough, so understandable. And after seeing this episode end off, you know, it was pretty cool. But I look forward to the next episode, which I hope they adapt that chapter and the other things all together. Because I, for myself, am excited for it, you know? I expected it to end off in that kind of way from the chapter that it ended off on. I expected them to actually end off in a certain way, that might be satisfying. But I guess this one's okay. It's just gonna hopefully show up, next episode. And there are a couple scenes that are omitted for now, but for the time being, it's okay. But overall, I'm pretty sure I'll give out my opinions now, you know? As for the episode, I actually liked it. As a manga reader, they actually adapted a lot of scenes here and there. Not too bad. But I think they omitted a couple scenes out of the manga, for example. I think it was when, when everyone else is doing this test of courage thing, there were a couple scenes that were kind of cut out here and there, which is understandable. I mean, I can understand why they're trying to save time, maybe save up more budget here and there. But I think I'm satisfied with what they gave out, you know, especially when it came to Erina and Kurasuma and maybe the students themselves, and so forth. But I still had my fun. So, as a manga reader and a person who watched the second season of Assassination Classroom, or Ansatsu Kyoushitsu second season, I'm actually really happy, you know? They actually adapted a lot of the scenes that gave out certain development. Well, especially some parts here and there, went omitted, you know? But I can understand why. I'm sorry for repeating myself many times, but, I can't help myself, you know? So, as a person, as a guy, as a manga reader who caught up with who's up to date with the manga, who started from the very beginning all the way to the end and up to date, etc., which I started about half a year ago, if anything, I'm pretty happy. So, I'll see you guys in my next video or so, which will be about tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a lot of recapping on certain series this year or something, or this year. So, please understand. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as much as I did, especially me as a manga reader, and hopefully to other manga readers out there. I hope you guys loved it and enjoyed it as much as I did. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye.